what survives the fire. Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. For a chance to be with you, I'd gladly risk it all. Yeah, some of y'all know that, Shaka Khan. Don't act too holy. Y'all know the song. See, now, if you can say that about a relationship, if you can go to the limit, through the fire, through whatever, for someone else, let me ask you this. Can you do it for yourself? Can you go past comfort, beyond the fear, into the fire for you, beloved? For purpose, for calling? Or is our love for God only as deep as our convenience? Do we serve God only as long as it don't cost us nothing? Do we only trust God as long as the fire is somewhere else? Because here's the truth. God's love doesn't stop in the fire. It shows up in it. And the gag is, so does yours. So if you really want to know who's not just with you, but for you, if God was ever looking to see who really loves, who really trusts, who really believes, who's playing church and who's playing in God's face, then it's in the fire. You heard it before. God said he would not destroy the world with water again, but next time it's gonna be fire. Sounds like folklore, but it's biblical. See, because after the flood, God said to Noah, never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. See, but the flood wasn't about revenge. It was about recovery. God wasn't out to get us. God was out to get us back. Back to purpose, back to presence, back to Eden. See, water cleanses, but when water isn't enough, when cleansing isn't enough, when systems are still corrupted, when the fire comes, that's when it enters the chat and everything changes. See, because water washes what's on you, but fire burns away what doesn't belong in you. So this time it's fire. Not because God is cruel, but because God is committed. Not just to your surroundings, but to your soul. James Baldwin said, God gave Noah the rainbow sign, no more water, but fire next time. See, that wasn't a warning. That was a word. Because the fire isn't coming, the fire is here. Baldwin wrote the fire next time as a love letter and a lament. He knew if we don't tell the truth about power, if we don't tell the truth about racism, about violence, about fear, then the fire just won't be prophetic. It will be inevitable. But Baldwin also knew fire doesn't just destroy. See, fire reveals, fire refines, fire burns off what pretends to be holy, but isn't. So yes, systems are shaking, the church is cracking, the world is loud, and loud ain't always right. But maybe that's not chaos. Maybe it's correction. As I say in my book, The 4 Laws of Disruption, truth is what remains when everything false falls away. And the false is falling, like the markets. Look around, all we see is fire. But see, this is where we meet our text. Let's go into Daniel. See, the 3 Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Babylon said, bow down, or as Beyonce says, bow down. And they said, nah, we good. So empire does what empire does. Empire turns up the heat 7 times hotter than usual, bounds them in ropes, and throw them into the furnace. See, what bound them burned, but the boys didn't. And it says the king looked in and saw a 4th figure. God was in the fire. See, they walked in bound, but walked out free. They walked in accused, but walked out affirmed. Here's the revelation. They didn't get delivered from the fire. They got delivered in the fire. So don't confuse heat with hell. Don't confuse fire with failure. If you still got peace, if you still are standing, if you still know who you are, then baby, you're not burning, you're becoming. You see, some of y'all out here have memorized all the facts, but you forgot the truth. Remember, truth is what remains when everything false falls away, and the fire doesn't just make you sweat, the fire will make you see. Because facts can look real in the dark, but see, the fire turns the light on. You got the facts, you had the job. The truth, that job was killing your spirit. Fact, you got all the photos and the relationship. Truth, but there was no peace. Fact, you went on the vacation, you went on the getaway, you went on the respite. But the truth is, your soul was restless the whole time. See, some of us out here are mad at the fire because we miss what the lie gave us. Control, applause, likes, the illusion. But see, the fire removes all of that, and what remains? Truth. And that's not punishment, beloved, that's mercy. Let's not pretend. The fire is now. The planet is groaning. The markets are shaking. Systems are cracking. And we ask God, where are you? But God is asking, where are you? Where art thou, Adam? We want peace, but we cling to the status quo. We want deliverance, but we despise disruption. I need you to know that liberation requires pressure. If God could use Judas to spark the resurrection, then don't be surprised when God uses who and what you prayed against to bring you out of bondage. Because the fire positions you, not for punishment, but to prepare you. The fire is pulling us out, but out of what? Well, I'm glad you asked. See, it's pulling us out of the illusion of control, the idol of image, the numbness to the status quo, the exile from our own purpose. See, we got so used to the chains that we called them bracelets. But God is saying, come back, beloved, back to Eden, back to presence, back to your purpose. See, Psalms 23 says, he maketh me lie down in green pastures. See, we like green. We like pastures. But do we like the maketh me? Because sometimes God doesn't ask, God just interrupts. The job ended, but now you can breathe. The relationship ended, but now you can hear yourself again. The plans collapsed, but peace showed up. God isn't punishing you. God is preparing you to rest, to reset, to return. Let me tell you, because if you come out as pure gold. That's what fire does. It strips, it shakes, it purifies. Gold doesn't refine itself in comfort. It gets refined in fire. See, the fire draws out impurities. Fire brings up what's hiding. And how does the goldsmith know when they are done? When they can see their reflection. See, God says, I'll keep the fire going until I can see me in you. Not the performance, not the persona, but the real you. I'm waiting to see myself in you. So when you make it through the fire, you won't have just survived, you will have been sanctified. You're still here, singed maybe, but standing. Through the fire wasn't just a lyric, that was a prophecy. See, you walked through it, but you didn't die in it. And now your gold is showing. Now the truth is glowing. The false is fallen away. And this is what it means to be free. So if the fire found you, let it finish you. Let it free you. Let it refine you. See, the word says that when the 3 Hebrew boys went into the fiery furnace, King Nebuchadnezzar looked in and saw a 4th person, and he said, it looks like the Son of God. Because God shows up in the fire. God is the ride or die, because God leads you through it. And when God leads you through it, you won't just survive the fire, you'll become the light. So be encouraged, wipe your weeping eyes, just as Mary, sister of Lazarus, came weeping to Jesus when she thought her brother had died. And Jesus says to her, I am the resurrection. Remember Pharaoh? Remember the story about how he drowned in the Red Sea and God showed up? Well, if you believe God then believe me now. If you believe in God, believe in me also. Believe through the fire, to the limit, through whatever.
If I could, I surely would stand on the rock like Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got surrounded. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock like Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got surrounded. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh,
Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn.
don't you weep,
Mary, don't you weep,
don't you weep, don't you mourn.
Pharaoh's army got surrounded.
They drown.
Mary, don't you weep.
Listen, Mary, God gave Noah the rainbow sign. Said no more water, but fire next time. Pharaoh's army, they drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep,
Don't you weep, Mary.
Mary, don't you weep.
Don't you know that Pharaoh, he drowned in the sea?
Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Listen here, stepped in the fire but didn't get burned. God was with them at every turn. Pharaoh's army, they drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, 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 Mary, you better dry your weeping eyes. Remember Pharaoh, he drowned. Don't you weep, don't you weep. Mary, Mary, Mary. Pharaoh, he drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. I'm the resurrection and I am the life. You gotta wipe your weeping eyes.